It's your boy Pete Camp, and I'm here to chop it up with you about Kanye West in this Drink Champs interview where he says Big Sean was the worst artist he ever signed, right? And he says this not because of no music, right? I don't know why that would be a thing. Not because of no music, obviously because of the countless hits that Big Sean has produced, but he says this because of this whole presidential run he had and how Big Sean and John Legend came out and disagreed with him. Bro, I would have, if I was them, I would have did the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? I've changed this man's family, and both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at they boy that actually changed their life. And that's some sellout shit. And I don't rock with neither of them.
It's your boy Pete Camp, and I'm here to chop it up with you about Kanye West in this Drink Champs interview where he says Big Sean was the worst artist he ever signed, right? And he says this not because of no music, right? I don't know why that would be a thing. Not because of no music, obviously because of the countless hits that Big Sean has produced. But he says this because of this whole presidential run he had and how Big Sean and John Legend came out and disagreed with him. Bro, I would have, if I was them, I would have did the same thing. What are you talking about? Listen. I'm going to tell you behind the scenes and in front of the camera, you sound stupid to me right now. You look stupid for putting this MAGA hat on. You sound stupid in the way that you're talking. I know a lot of times people doubt you and you think different and all of that. And you've been blessed for it. But listen, it's just, I think outside the box, brother. Do what you want to do. I ain't got no problem with that, but I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be associated with what you're doing right now. And I totally disagree with it. But it is what it is. You put me in an awkward situation because every interview that Big Sean or did or anybody around you did, that's the first thing they're going to ask about that MAGA hat and whether you agree with him or disagree with him. So they're going to have to give an answer sooner or later. And he went on to say Pusha T was one that he voted Democrat and he didn't really agree with him, but he didn't come out and voice his opinion. That's that. Okay, that's Pusha T. That's fine. But, people like me are going to let it be known. No, bro, I'm good, bro. But ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to be. Listen to what he said. He called him his boy. Like he did, you called him his boy in the same sentence as saying, that went on to talk about he changed his life. He know his mama and he brought his whole family out of the struggle and this, that, and other. Listen, y'all not boys for one. He was a dude, looked up to you, tracked you down at a radio station, presented you some music and dropped some bars. And you liked it, and you hit him up some months later, and y'all got to work. It's a business relationship. Y'all may have got cool as y'all did it, but you discredit this man's whole history of music that he done produced. And look, I don't rock with Big Sean that heavy. I love that he from the D and he been putting in a lot of work, but Big Sean ain't one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? He not like. Me and my cousins, APX 1212 and Pac Savvy, we all disagree about, his lyrics, call him a lyricist. I hate when people call him a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? So we always argue over that. But regardless of that, I'm going to tell you on the real, like Big Sean has produced hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. You know what I'm saying? And he do come with some bars. So I'm not going to discredit his music or what he's able to produce. I just don't rock with it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the world do. But you say this dude is the worst signing ever because of a political issue, because you go on these tirades and you go on these episodes and dude, how is he supposed to not know that this ain't an episode? Obviously, he feel like this is an episode you going on. Oh, now you putting on the hat. Now you tripping out. You about to have another meltdown on stage. Look, listen. If you are or aren't having the episode or whatever, that's cool. But you ain't got to compare my music, Big Sean's music, to, deflate his music and say it's the work. Listen, you ain't talked that way about Jay-Z. They just asked you, would you battle Jay-Z? You like, no. Like, why? Oh, because he the boss. You know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever. Jay-Z told you to take that red hat off, too. Got on your song and told you to take the red hat off. I don't know. That's one of the biggest voices you could ever, But okay, I don't know if he did disagree with you during your presidential run or this, that, and the other or whatever. But come on, nobody even took you seriously. For one, you did it at the last minute in classic black folk fashion. So it wasn't even. It was just like a last minute. Oh, I'm gonna do this because I got some money and I can say it, and I can just jump in and do this. So nobody really took you that serious to begin with anyway. And then how am I to take you serious when you made yourself look as goofy as you could possibly look when you met Trump? You sat there and tell that man, look there stupid with that red hat on, tell this dude, you told this dude you love him twice. And he just looked at you like, yeah, okay. Like, you made yourself look extra goofy. So why would you think us as black folks, John Legend or Big Sean is going to want to get behind that and support you for that? Like, I don't know how you got from George Bush hates black people to wearing the MAGA hat anyway, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me, but I'm just saying, me and my brother disagree about this stuff all the time, and we had to stop talking politics for it because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still talk politics, but we don't talk like as much because they don't do nothing but just make our argument and make each other mad. But I love my brother to the fullest, but I'm not supporting that side of him. Me and my brother got, you know what I'm saying, best brother you could ever have. You know what I'm saying? My brother is the trillest. But I'm saying we don't agree or see eye to eye at all when it comes to those issues right there. And if anybody asks me, I'm going to say that. Still my brother, I love him, but I'm not, no. We don't agree on those politics right there. We're not in agreement. So don't expect me to support that. And that's how, I don't know, Kanye, why you would expect everybody around you just because y'all rock together to support that. And you didn't, listen, for one, you didn't even, you say y'all boys and this, that, and the other, but you effectively got him alone is what you did. We know rappers don't make that much money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you made his family, you brought his family to another level for sure. Put him in another tax bracket. You did great things for him. But it's a fair exchange, though. It's a business relationship. Don't act like he ain't did nothing for you. He produced hit after hit after hit after hit. Otherwise, you'd have dropped him. Otherwise, label would have got rid of him. Why is he still relevant after all these years? You know what I'm saying? If he didn't produce anything. So for you to act like all you did was give, that's a funny thing that people do. They act like they doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Because they hire you or something like that. They act like you doing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's a fair exchange, no robbery. Because don't act like I'm not doing anything for you as I'm sitting here being the one who's doing all the manual labor, who putting in all the work, who making stuff turn. So we all know the relationship of how record labels go. People at the top are the ones that are the pimps. And the rappers are the ones that's out shaking that thing, bringing the money in. You know what I'm saying? That's how that relationship goes. And the people at the top make the most money while the rappers get trinkets, cars, jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Slight advances here and there. Like Big Sean say, I want to say when he got signed, he got $15,000 or something like that. Like, come on, bro. Don't get on here and be like, oh, I did this and I did that for him and Yeah, bro. I'm sure he appreciates that, but it's not to the extent that he got to agree with Joe Bull. You know what I'm saying? Like a way to put it. See, because a lot of people don't look at these type of actions or Trump as a white supremacist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they are blinded by certain ways that they view it. But Kanye don't see it like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't see how weird it is to agree with this dude and how racist this dude is and how much he don't care about black folks. So I'm going to take it a step further. Let's say it's the same relationship. You pluck Big Sean out the, you know what I'm saying, out the hood. You give him advance. And like I say, this is a fair exchange, no robbery. This is a symbiotic relationship where you know that he can do something for you, you can do something for him, for sure. But you put him on the slave ship, as you say. See, that was another thing that he said that was like, how much did you really do for him? If you put him, you know, because they asked him about the signing and how that works and independence and this and that. He was like, well, no rapper. When we sign somebody, we really just signing them to the bigger slave ship of Vivendi or whoever he said. You know what I'm saying? So that's something within itself. Like I said, how it works with the rap, you know, the rappers on the track getting trinkets and this, that, and other, and the people at the top are making the money. As you can see, Kanye was a middleman to that. That's why he has $9 billion, most of which hasn't been contributed to by rap, but rap was the starter. You know what I'm saying? And then most rappers get into businesses that make them bigger millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that. But no rapper has become a billionaire off just rapping. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, let's say same scenario, he plucked Big Sean out, you know what I'm saying? And they about to go forth and do this, that, and the other. And let's say Kanye gets a tattoo of a swastika on his forehead, right? And he is going on this, you know, because people like to read up on Hitler and take a quote here and there and be like, oh, he was great because he said this or he quoted this line, or, you know what I'm saying? They like to try to pick certain things out of how he got down and be like, oh, well, this was a good line. You know what I'm saying? And let's say that's what Kanye, because we know Kanye go to the limits. So let's say he was walking around with a swastika, and because of that quote, he wanted to be like, oh, I believe in this vision. And, you know, I know everything wasn't good about him, but I believe in this vision. Does that mean that Big Sean got to agree with you then? When everybody's like, no, what you're going to do is you're going to publicly distance yourself and you're going to publicly denounce everything you're doing. Because listen, you called him your boy, but y'all not boys. This is a business relationship. Y'all didn't grow up together. So he shouldn't be obligated to try to ride with you through this. And even if it was my boy, even if y'all did grow up together, no, dog, I'm not. I'm good, bro. And I know y'all can understand that a lot better because, see, when it's black issues, y'all don't tend to jump as much. But whatever we bring, you know, our Jewish brothers and sisters into the conversation, and people see the light. They'll, yeah, that would definitely, you know what I'm saying? So I know y'all can see what I'm saying and why it would be wise to be like, no, I'm going to distance myself from you, Kanye, if you on that tip, and we're not doing that at all. And I will publicly renounce, you know, because you every interview, people going to ask you about it. Just like every interview, everybody else around Kanye, every interview, people ask, man, what's up with him and that mega hat? So you take it a step farther to the swastika and Hitler and all of that, and it starts to be like you could see why it would be wise to distance from this dude, and that's all Big Sean did, and I don't think there was no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I would have did the same thing, brother. I'm sorry, but just because we getting some money together don't mean I got to go along and get along with everything. You know what I mean? I got the yes, boss, and boss say we sick, so I guess we sick. Boss Day, we gonna wear the red hat. So that what we no, brother. That's no. No, brother. You wearing a red hat, you would think I'm a Crip the next day, because I'm gonna show up with all blue on, looking like, you know what I'm saying? With Snoop with me and everything, making a song about cripping, because I'm just saying, that's how avidly against what you doing is what I think. But it is what it is. Y'all can coexist without hating each other or whatever. But Kanye is an emotional dude. He goes on these emotional highs and emotional lows, which is hence why you get what you get with him. Now, it worked for him because he clearly made a lot of money doing it, and you know, a lot of stuff he do. But I'm just saying, just because he goes on these emotional roller coasters doesn't mean that everybody around him has to agree with it, has to perpetuate it, and has to blindly help it along, doing a yes man thing. Like, no, I don't have to be a yes man just to be around you or keep getting money with you, bro. If I see something I ain't rocking with, I ain't rocking with it. And as a man, I'm gonna stand on that. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Put something in the comments. That's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.